was born, you already knew every step of my life. You were guiding me through. Even when I fell, you held my hand. Your love reached out so I could stand. On the darkest days, you were my light. In the silence of the road, you made things right. Through every battle, in every prayer, I found your mercy waiting there.
There's no place I could go where your love won't overflow.
It's an endless love, never fades away. Lifts me up when I lose my way. Wider than the skies, deeper than the sea, your love keeps on restoring me.
It's an endless love for me. Even when I strayed, you stayed so near. Turned my sorrow into joy sincere. Now I just live to bring you praise and share this love that changed my days.
Your love can't be measured, no height, no depth. It heals every fear, brings peace and rest. Forever faithful, always true. This endless love will carry me through.
It's an endless love holding my soul, stronger than death, making me whole. Covered in grace, learning to give. Your love has taught me how to live. Your endless love helps me believe. Your endless love forever in me.
Early in the morning, boots on the ground, the sun peeking over this little old town. Hands in the soil, heart full of praise, thanking the Lord for these working days. I got faith in the fields, hope in my hands, praying as I walk across this land. The harvest may be far, but I believe God's sowing more than I can see. Yeah, I got faith, faith in the field. Every row I plow, I whisper a prayer. Lord, keep me strong and always near. The wind may blow and the rain may pour, but His grace keeps open every door. I got faith in the fields, hope in my hands, sun, He's in control, growing blessings deep in my soul. I got faith in the fields, dreams in the dirt, even when it aches, even when it hurts. 'Cause I know His promise will not yield. There's always hope in these old fields. Yes, I got faith, faith in the field.
On this road of life, so many sounds around, but all I really long for is your voice to be found. When silence grows heavy and fear draws near, it's your gentle whisper that I need to hear.
The nights feel long with no end in sight, but I know you're close, holding me tight. Teach me to listen though I cannot see. Speak to my heart, Lord, speak to me.
I don't want to walk my way alone. Without your voice, I'm far from home.
Father, I need to hear your voice. Call me by name, I'll follow your choice. Speak through the wind, in the light of the moon, in the field so calm, in the hush of the room. Father, without your voice I'm lost. Speak to me, no matter the cost. Sometimes life moves and I lose my way. Forget to kneel, forget to pray. But even in pain or when I'm unsure, your voice alone brings me hope that endures.
Speak in the stillness, speak in my soul. Even in silence, make my spirit whole. You're always near, though I may not see. Your voice alone brings peace to me.
Father, I need to hear your voice. Guide me in love, let my heart rejoice. Speak in the morning, in the winds that blow, in your living word, in the songs I know. Father, your voice is my light and flame. Speak to me, I'll praise your name.
Father, speak again to me.
I need to hear your voice to be free. in the light of the moon, in the field so calm, in the hush of the room. Father, without your voice I'm lost. Speak to me, no matter the cost.
Been running on empty, lost in city noise, chasing things that never bring real joy. But out where the fence posts line the hill, I found a quiet that can finally heal.
There's a horse running free past the old red barn, and the wind plays mercy on a rusted farm.
No clock ticking, just the rhythm of trees and a whisper in the breeze saying breathe with me. Late, I've got a field-hearted soul, born for skies wide and roads unrolled, where the grass grows wild and the silence speaks, and the stars write songs while the spirit sleeps. Yeah, the world fades out and the heart grows strong, where the dirt feels holy and the nights are long. Out here I'm not just getting by, I'm whole, with this wind in my lungs and a field-hearted soul. There's peace in the sound of the screen door slam, and truth in the lines of a working man's hands. I traded bright lights for fireflies glow, and I ain't looking back, just letting go.
No signal here, but I've never felt more hurt. The earth speaks softly without a single word.
Healing don't come fast, but it sure runs deep when your soul's got space and your mind can't sleep.
When I've got a field-hearted soul, where the blue sky mends what the dark once stole,
Where the songs are slow, but the love runs deep, and the porch light shines like a promise to keep.
I'm not lost, I was just missing the road
That leads to peace where the wild things grow. Now I'm free and the good Lord's in control, with this wind in my lungs and a field-hearted soul.
and a field-hearted soul.
lightning's crashing and the thunder rolls. Wind is heavy on my weary soul. But I ain't afraid, no, I ain't alone. The Lord is near and He's bringing me home. God is my shelter in the storm, a fire in my heart keeping me warm. When the rain falls hard and the night gets long, His love's the reason I stay strong. Troubles rise like a flooding stream. Life gets rougher than it used to seem. But every time I bow and pray, He holds me close and makes a way. God is my shelter in the storm, a fire in my heart keeping me warm. When the rain falls hard and the night gets long, His love's the reason I stay strong. Storms may shout, but He speaks peace, and all my fears, they start to cease. He's my anchor, tried and true. In every storm, He pulls me through. God is my shelter in the storm, my lighthouse standing firm and strong. No matter how the winds may blow, I trust the one who loves me so. Yeah, I trust the one who loves me so. God is my shelter in every storm. There's a Bible on the table with a coffee ring stain. A rocking chair creaks soft in the morning rain. The wind hums a hymn through the sycamore trees, and I swear I hear heaven in that southern breeze. Mama's voice still echoes in that evening prayer as the sun dips down behind the county fair. A jar of sweet tea and the world feels still. Sometimes God don't speak, He just lets you feel. He's out here on the front porch swing, in the quiet peace that the songbirds bring. Not in the thunder, not in the flame, but in the gentle whisper calling my name. I don't need a sign in the sky above to feel that kind of old porch love, 'cause grace rolls in with the fireflies glow, and God's in the places we already know. And there's a dog by my boots and stars up high, cicadas singing faith into the night. I ain't got much, but my heart's been fed with the soft, sweet truth in the words he said. I've chased answers down in church pew rows, but sometimes peace is in the grass that grows. A quiet yes in the rustling leaves, that's where the Lord still walks with me. He's out here on the front porch swing, in the hush of the wind and the chords I sing. Not in the storm or a preacher's shout, but in a soul that's learned to live without doubt. I don't need more than the moonlight's glow to know he's near. Yeah, my heart knows that God's right here in the life I chose. On this porch in the still where the Spirit flows.
On a quiet old road, with my Bible in hand, I walk in the footsteps of God's perfect plan. I'm never alone, His law lights the way. God's commandments guide me each day. Honor your father and mother with grace. Speak the truth and stay in your place. Don't take what's not yours to own. God's word is written in stone. They're not burdens too heavy to bear. They're the path of love, full of care. God's commandments show me how to live. A compass of truth, a gift He gives. Love the Lord with all your soul and love your neighbor. Make that your goal. Each command helps my heart to see. The Father's will shaping me. Don't kill, don't lie, don't deceive. With a pure heart I choose to believe. Honor the Sabbath, find your rest. In God's presence I am blessed. When the world tries to cloud my view, I turn to His word to lead me through. Every command is a sign from above of a holy God house of truth, a gift He gives. Love the Lord with all your soul, and love your neighbor, make that your goal. Each command helps my heart to see the Father's will shaping me. On this road of faith, I'll walk each mile with God's commandments firm and in style. Sun coming up on the red clay ground. Boots are dusty, but I'm safe and sound. Birds are singing like a Sunday hymn, and I feel the Lord walking here with me again. Grace on the dirt road, carrying me home through every twist and turn. I'm never alone. I don't need riches, don't need gold. Just Jesus walking on this old dirt road.
Mama's Bible on the porch still waits. Daddy's prayers never came too late. I learned early what real love means. Not in big things, but in little dreams.
Grace on the dirt road, carrying me home through every twist and turn. I'm never alone. I don't need riches, don't need gold. Just Jesus walking on this old dirt road. Storms may come, skies may fall, but His whisper still cuts through it all.
And when my strength runs low and slow,
His mercy rides where I go. Grace on the dirt road, carrying me home through every heartbreak. I'm never alone. This soul of mine, He gently holds. With Jesus walking on my dirt road. Yeah, Jesus walking on my dirt road. Just me and my Savior in this dirt road.
table set, the day winds down. Kids run laughing through this quiet town. Mama's smile, Daddy's prayer, love fills every breath of air. And the sky paints grace in orange and gold, a sacred peace this moment holds. We're home at sunset, hearts at rest. Together here we feel so blessed. Hands held tight as the daylight ends. God walks with us among family and friends. Home at sunset, a holy sight. Wrapped in His arms we find the light. Crickets sing, the fire glows. Grandpa tells the tales he knows. We all gather close and near. The Lord's sweet presence draws us here. With every laugh and whispered prayer, His love is shining everywhere. We're home at sunset, hearts at rest. Together here we feel so blessed. Hands held tight as the daylight ends. God walks with us among family and friends. Home at sunset, a holy sight. Wrapped in His arms we find the light. In this home we've weathered storms, but His mercy keeps our hearts warm. Faith and love are what we sow, and grace is what forever grows. Home at sunset, peace so deep. Even when the world can't sleep, we know His voice, we feel His care. God's in this house, He's always there. Home at sunset, hearts at rest. Yes, this is love, and we are blessed. The sun is rising past the ridge. The roosters call from the old wooden gate. Another day on this dusty road, but I walk with God, He's never late. No fancy house, no golden story, still I've got peace deep inside. Every step is a piece of His glory, hope like a flame that won't hide. Your light shines bright on the dusty road, through fences, flowers, wind and grain. Even when life feels heavy and cold, I know, Lord, You heal every pain. Your presence is heaven along this track, though it's made of clay. The soil is strong, but faith keeps growing every day. I see your hand in the clouds above. In quiet moments, I learn to pray. Not every dream needs silver or gold. If I have you, Lord, I have it all. In the simple life, my soul is bold. Even the small things feel so tall. Your light shines bright on the dusty road, through fences, flowers, wind and grain. Even when life feels heavy and cold, I know, Lord, you heal every pain. Your presence is heaven along this track. Though it's made of clay, I don't look back. When night falls over the quiet plain, I'll lay my soul down without fear. I know this path ends in your name, where your arms will draw me near. Your presence is heaven along this track. Though it's made of clay, I don't look back. The wheat waves golden in the morning breeze. Birds sing hymns up in the trees. Boots in the soil, heart in the skies. I lift my hands as the sun starts to rise. There's praise in the fields, joy in the land. God walks with me through this wide farmland. Every flower and every breeze whispers his name through the sycamore trees. No cathedral walls or stained glass light, just heaven above and my soul made right. Praise in the fields, songs in the air. God meets me anywhere. The old barn echoes a melody sweet as I hum a hymn with a steady beat. The cattle low, the creek flows near. Even the silence says God is here. There's praise in the fields, joy in the land. God walks with me through this wide farmland. Every flower and every breeze whispers his name through the sycamore trees. No cathedral walls or stained glass light, just heaven above and my soul made right. Praise in the fields, songs in the air. God meets me anywhere. When life gets heavy, I come back here to the open sky, where his voice is clear. In every furrow, in every sea, the Lord provides just what I need. Praise in the fields, joy in the land, grace in the dirt from his mighty hand. Each sunrise sings, each sunset praise, and I'll keep worshiping all my days. Praise in the fields, deep and true. The country church is me and you. The ground was cracked, the sky was dry, the wind just whispered a lonely sigh. But even when the hope felt gone, I heard a promise in a quiet song.
Wait, my child, the rain will fall. I haven't forgotten your weary call.
And in the silence of the barren plain came the scent of grace like morning rain. Rain in the dry land, mercy pouring down. Heaven's love falling all around. Every drop a sign He still provides. In the driest heart His grace abides. Rain in the dry land, song of hope returns. God lights a fire where the Spirit yearns. The cactus bloomed, the soil turned sweet, with every blessing beneath my feet. I lifted my eyes to the endless blue and felt the joy of a life made new. Wait, my child, and stand in peace. My promises never fail or cease.
From dust and drought to fields so green,
He showed me love where none had been.
rain in the dry land, mercy pouring down. Heaven's love falling all around. Every drop a sign He still provides. In the driest heart His grace abides. Rain in the dry land, song of hope returns. God lights a fire where the Spirit yearns.
So if your land is thirsty still,
hold on strong, He speaks through the hill.
His rain will come just like before, and your soul will thirst no more.
in the sound of the morning, when all is still. I stop for a moment, my heart feels real. So many prayers I've spoken before, but today in the silence I hear him more.
The breeze on my skin, the sky painted blue, it's God gently saying, I'm here with you. No need to shout for him to hear. In the silence, his voice is clear.
It's not the words that reach the skies, but the humble soul with tear-filled eyes. It's in the silence I talk with the Lord. No need for language, he knows every word. My sighs and tears turn into praise. In the quiet he heals and stays. There in the stillness he meets my soul, and in his whisper he makes me whole. Birds start to sing, the wind softly flows, and I feel his presence wherever I go.
Even when no one can understand, my silence is music in his hand.
And when my voice can't find a way, he hears me as I kneel and pray.
With eyes closed, I feel his grace. In the silence, I see his face.
It's in the silence I talk with the Lord. No need for language, he knows every word. My sighs and tears turn into praise. In the quiet he heals and stays. There in the stillness he holds me near, and in his presence I lose my fear. Sunrise peeks through the old barn door. Coffee brews while my knees hit the floor. Thanking God for another day. In this quiet life I find my way. Simple life, faithful heart. Don't need riches to feel God's part. Plowing fields and singing praise, walking close to him all my days. No fancy things, no big parade, my spirit whole. Simple life, faithful heart, don't need riches to feel God's part. Plowing fields and singing praise, walking close to Him all my days. No fancy things, no big parade, just grace enough for each step I take. Simple life, faithful heart, that's where true blessings start. Through every storm, through every trial, I've learned to live with a grateful smile. It's not the gold, it's not the fame, it's the whisper of Jesus calling my name. Simple life, faithful heart, a humble soul, set apart in the stillness. I found more than the world could ever store. Simple life, faithful heart, that's where my journey starts.
I found your name on a folded page, tucked in a drawer, yellowed by age. A letter I wrote in a softer time, but never had the nerve to sign. The ink was smudged, but the truth was clear. Every word still pulls you near. I poured out tears that I never showed, and told you things I should have told. This is the letter I never sent, filled with the stamp, no mailbox, no reply, just a voice on paper saying goodbye. And maybe you'll never read these lines, but I found peace between each rhyme. Sometimes healing don't need consent, just a letter you never sent. I wrote about the day you left, how I smiled outside but I couldn't catch my breath, and how I blamed the world, then blamed myself for not saying what I should have yelled. I forgave you there on page 3, and I finally forgave me. Turns out truth ain't in the mail, it's in the quiet where we said it said.
says the letter I never sent, but it carried more than my regret. It held the light I thought I lost, and let me lay down what it cost. You may be gone, but I'm still here, and every word still dries a tear. So here's to love and what it meant in the letter I never sent. City lights don't shine the way they used to do, and the highway hum don't sound like winds that I once knew. I still remember Mama's kitchen in the dawn, fresh coffee in the air, warm bread and hymns long gone. That old front porch still holds my weather chair, and the sky back home's much bluer than the noise out here. Bare feet in the dirt, not this cold gray stone. Sometimes peace is just the sound of heading home. So I'm driving the road back home again, where time moves slow and love still begins. There's a hug waiting by the cedar tree, and silence that knows how to set you free. Radio plays George Jones and the crickets sing and see. The full moon lights the cornfield like a memory. The stars are drawing maps that point me where I've been. Each curve's a whisper saying, you belong again. I don't need the gold, just the creak of the gate, my sister's laugh, and the dog that always waits. Simple life, but it's rich where it counts. A peaceful heart's worth more than any bank account. So I'm driving the road back home again, where the soul can rest and the heart can mend. There's